So now, dealing with the recession, we're dealing with student loan forgiveness. We done talked about a lot of different things. I mean, when we speak of our great city of Atlanta, 5 to 10 year projection, man. I mean, what are you seeing going on? I see obviously a lot of commercial buildings are going up all over the damn place. I'm seeing that they are rectifying a lot of the stuff as far as the crime in the city, and I'm seeing a lot of change going on, man. I mean, what are your thoughts?
It's all connected.
Yeah,
it's all connected, man. And being from this city and being at one point in time, I was a nappy head young
Real
man,
one.
still a little nappy now, but I have a certain level of empathy for our community, for people who haven't been allowed the time to evolve yet. So I'm gonna bring it full circle. So at one point in time, I used to get pulled over. I could only afford a Crown Vic. So in college, I used to ride around the Crown Vic, tinted windows, you know, B.
Yeah.
And on the surface, I looked the part.
Yeah.
But in my evolution, I understood, and it used to infuriate me, but I understood that a lot of that is part of this public school to prison pipeline, how they profile and all this. It's deep. So if we have a global city that we want by 2030 to be a global player in tech, if we want to be like San Francisco is for tech over here, and they've already done it. We already know Microsoft is here.
Yeah.
We already know Google is here. They got 2 data centers. They already here.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? World Cup, like I said, coming 2026. We can't have all this crime.
Yeah.
Right, like we can't have this level of crime here, where a lot of people moving to North Forest and trying to hide out. You can't even hide.
No, you can't even hide out.
I feel safer in the West End and Greenbrier Mall than I do in so-called affluent areas. I can't even. I can't tell you last time I went to Buckhead. I can't even go to Lennox or Phillips in the daytime.
Yeah.
So the empathetic young nappy-headed kid that grew up in the city, that grew up with gangbangers and thugs and drug dealers and all that, but somehow
and a few killers.
And a few killers, and somehow saw the beauty and the life in them.
Yeah.
It's like, but damn, I got kids. You see what I'm saying? So what do we do if I don't feel comfortable letting my kids go to the Boys and Girls Club just like we did? Like after school programs are different. You know what I mean? The games is different. Like. It's just a catch-22, bro, and I think this is just the tip of the iceberg, bro.
Well, see, my thing is, I just talked about this with Wick the other day too, and as fervent as we are about locking these kids up, we got to be that same way about helping them.
Yeah.
So when you speak of the Boys and Girls Clubs and after-school programs, there needs to be money poured into this stuff as preventive maintenance, so it won't be a public school to prison pipeline. Right. You see what I'm saying? It'll be a public school to college pipeline.
Right.
We can actually do that if that's what we want to do.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, there are teachers that save lives out here. So why ain't they paid like they saving damn lives?
Well, do you want to know the real answer, or you want to know the fantasy word answer?
Give me both. I'm here for it all.
All right. The reality is, who's lobbying for the politics and the people who make the laws? So let's talk about prison, public school to prison pipeline.
Yeah.
If we have prisons in all these rural places in typically the South,
Yeah.
those are big commercial real estate pieces of property.
Yeah.
Per bed. If I own it, if my group owns this, per bed. Okay? So what do I need to do? I need to pay the people who make the laws to keep this pipeline, and that's a part of the music. It's all connected. And I think that's the thing we don't understand. If we don't have any kind of economic stronghold where we put our own candidates in there backed by our own dollar,
Yeah.
we can't really make the waves that we really want to. And I think that's the thing. So it's the same way when I talked about the other commercial real estate where the hedge funds were buying out all the properties and the first time home buyer couldn't. That's the same. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like those lobbying dollars make it where our governor say, yeah, I made this law because I owe y'all. You see what I'm saying? And that's the reality of it. So guess what? We're not going to have anybody that's just, you might go into politics thinking, oh, I love it and I want to do right. But when you see the underbelly of how a lot of this shit works, if we're not united, man, in our community, man, it's not going to work out like we really want to.
Well, see, this is one of the things that wears me out as well. Like you said earlier, what we grew up around and what we saw and stuff like that. These kids are not getting a second chance.
Yeah, they not.
So it's like, okay, you know, we hearing that they getting football numbers and L's thrown at them for making mistakes that a lot of young folks make due to the fact that they just might be hungry.
Right.
See, that's the other part too.
Yeah.
See, a lot of this stuff is, you got so many, if you ride around in the city, we got so many homeless people, but you got working homeless people out here.
Yeah.
I ain't talking about I'm homeless, been smoke crack all damn day. I'm talking about I get up and go
inflation.
to work.
Yeah.
I'm taking a bath at LA Fitness every damn day, and I'm going to my 10 at night, and I'm working every damn day, and I can't make enough money to get out of this vicious ass cycle that I'm in.
You can't get ahead.
So now what if you raising kids in that? What the hell are them kids gonna go out and do? They like, hey man, I ain't trying to live in no damn tent tonight.
Right.
We need a hotel. So I'm gonna have to knock somebody off to go and get that. What are we doing to subsidize people to help them with living? What are we doing to give jobs to young folks? Like I said, if everybody got a job making $20 an hour, and that's the cool thing to do.
Yeah.
If you got enough money to go out and still ball and you working every day, that will become the cool thing to do. But if we lock everybody up and we don't give them an option of something else to do, guess what? We just lock them folks up just to lock up the next group of folks because we ain't solved no damn problem. How can you solve a crime problem and not actually help people out of poverty?
Yeah, it's really kind of attacking the output of it, but not the root cause.
Exactly. We all know what the root cause is.
Yeah.
We know that just because we saw people growing up that you knew
was living
weren't
off,
no gangsters.
Yeah, they weren't gangsters, but they were living off Skittles and Cheetos and Checkers.
And they didn't have nothing, and they wound up turning that way because they had to damn survive. It's so many good-hearted folks that winded up going down those paths to survive.
Yep.
So why don't we find a way to help people survive in this city by providing opportunities and better access to more education as well?
I think that's the biggest thing. The education, a lot of people look at it from, loans, student loans and all that. But first of all, it gets your wheels spinning, man. Mm-hmm. Second of all,
save my damn life.
You see what I'm saying? Second of all, it's the networks in there.
Yeah.
I'm very isolated now. I choose who I give my energy to and who I network with and do business with. But in school, I was around a lot of like-minded people.
Exactly.
You're not gonna get that any other time of your life, man.
Come on.
It's a special time in your life, and I think, even though I understand that the loans and stuff here, it is very different than other countries, and it is very tough. But it takes a special person.
Yeah.
I don't even give a damn if you're looking at YouTube just to change a ceiling fan. To teach yourself anything on YouTube University and to be able to make money from it, it takes a hell of a person.
Exactly.
And most people don't have the wherewithal, the dedication, and to put it into real lifetime application, bro.
Well, see, they got it. They don't know that they were supposed to. That's what the issue is. I knew so many students that would go to school and didn't know that, hey, man, you got to use this education that you get.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, how do they know how to take that and to use it? A lot of people don't even know when you were teaching that you were the blessing. A lot of people don't know that you were the blessing to show how to work in a corporate structure and to build your own empire while you're there, while you're being oppressed. My coworkers, they know. I used to say, I told them what I was gonna do, but I knew I was gonna have to take the stairs.
Yeah.
I knew that every time I got that carrot dangled, it wasn't gonna do nothing but just say nanny boo boo, ha ha ha. You can't climb up this goddamn ladder. Well, guess what? I don't want that goddamn ladder.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? But I understood that it was on me. And so my thing is, people like me, people like you, we have to have businesses to employ people in the younger generation, and we kind of gotta be.
We gotta show them.
We gotta show it, and guess what? I don't even I'm gonna be honest. Man, I'm burnt out from showing. I done so much good goddamn deeds, man, with no reciprocation.
Oh yeah.
Out of entitled people.
Yeah. And
I'm still supposed to be a good-hearted person. You know, it's tough.
Well, Banner said this to me, and it made so much sense when he said it. He said, B, we always telling people what to do. He was like, we got to show them.
Yeah.
He was like, everybody had a good idea for me. He was like, but until somebody showed me how to do it. And the whole thing is, too, guess what? When we show you how to do something, we ain't showing you how to do it for you to go run off on the plug. We showing you how to do it for you to go help somebody else. Anytime I show somebody how to do something, they be like, hey, man, oh, thank you so much. Oh, man, my God, thank you so much, man. Right. And I said, hey, bro, you ain't got to give me nothing. I don't want nothing from you. But if somebody asks you how to do this, show them how to damn do it too.
Right.
Show them how to do it and pass it along and empower the next person so they can be successful as well. And that's one of the scary things that I see out here in these streets, man.